The brutal storm is well remembered after BBC meteorologist Michael Fish infamously rubbished claims of a severe storm just hours before it ravaged the UK, but the storm left 22 people dead across the UK, Channel Islands and France. And now another devastating storm is on track to hit the UK within days, but the Met Office are more prepared this time around. On the BBC News in 1987, Mr. Fish said earlier on Today, apparently, a woman rang the BBC and said she heard there was a hurricane on the way. Well, if you're watching, don't worry, there isn't. But having said that, actually, the weather will become very windy, but most of the strong winds, incidentally, will be down over Spain and across into France. But the storm hit Cornwall before making its way across Devon and the Midlands. Winds were recorded at 120 miles per hour, 190 kilometers per hour along the southeast England coastal counties, and several 100,000 people were left without power for more than 2 weeks later. But 30 years on, the Met Office is confident any similar storm would be reported well in advance, and a warning of its severity and impact would be issued at least 12 hours before it hit the country. The Great Storm was a wake-up call and helped spur on changes in how the Met Office does its forecasting and how it communicates weather warnings. Met Office storm Ophelia is heading this way. There are many more satellites, and storms now have a 3-tier severity rating: green, amber and red. The service also informs the government and emergency responders of severe weather risks. The Met Office says its 4-day forecast is now as accurate as the 1-day forecast was at the time of the Great Storm. Another big storm is set to hit the UK late on Sunday evening. Late last night, the storm was upgraded to a hurricane with strengthening possible over the next 48 hours. The Great Storm left people without electricity for more than 2 weeks. It is currently heading east across the Atlantic Ocean with maximum sustained winds of 75 miles per hour, 120 kilometers per hour, according to the National Hurricane Center. Met Office meteorologist Aidan McGivern said the Weather Service was very concerned and were monitoring the progress of Ophelia. Latest track models show Ophelia lashing the shores of Cornwall around 9 p.m. at the earliest. Thursday, October 12, 2017. Damage caused by the Great Storm in Britain. 1987. The hurricane is forecasted to travel northeast across England and Northern Ireland towards Scotland by 8 a.m. on Monday. While hurricanes reaching the UK is considered unusual, Mr. McGivern said it was not unheard of. Hurricane Ophelia is the 10th hurricane of 2017 following Harvey, Irma, Maria and Nate, which devastated the Caribbean and the U.S. earlier this year. It is currently barreling east across the Atlantic Ocean and located around 745 miles 1,195 kilometers southwest of the autonomous Portuguese Azores Islands, traveling at 3 miles per hour.